guys doing? Welcome back to the show, man. Welcome back to the corner. This is your boy BP, your boy Ryan Hart. We're finally back. And I just bumped into the AEW ring, but that's all right. We'll get into that later on. This is your NXT and your AEW Wednesday Night Wars review, man. We have not did this show in probably a good couple months.
Been a minute.
It's been a while. We're glad to be with you guys. Trust me. Man, it's been a minute because this pandemic's been killing everybody, dude. I'm sorry I have to fix old John Moxley here, the former AEW champion. I need to change that belt over to Kenny Omega, it looks like over here.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, we are so happy to be back with you guys, man. It's been a minute, like we said. Like I told you last week on the show, for the little 5-minute show I brought you guys, we'll have special guest appearances, you know, probably from Chubbs 1 week, maybe, you know, might go over to the Cordage compound. I don't know. We'll do something, RCW Spotlight. But anyway, we are glad to be back. If you like, hopefully you like this. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit this little bell button up here in the top corner to get all me and Ryan shows right here on the corner. But we're going to get right into it, man. Right into this NXT and AEW review. Man, we missed quite a bit, man, in a good couple months that we did. A lot of things have changed, man. Like, wow, you know, you got the Dusty Cup Classic back for the NXT. That's pretty amazing. I love the Dusty Cup, and now they got the women's. You know, you have 16 teams for the guys, but of course then you got 8 teams for the women because, you know, they're just starting out. But I'm sure maybe next year if they have more women, or the coming years to come, they'll have more teams. But man, the guys, man, are looking pretty good, dude, so far. NXT is still, I don't think they're beating AEW just yet. They have maybe a few weeks, but NXT, man, we're going to start off with a first round match, man. They had this week on NXT, Leon Ruff teaming up with Kushida to go one or to go get 2 of them, the guys, The Way, Gargano, and Austin Theory. Of course, with the girls beside him down there. What do you think about this, man?
It was good.
It
was good. I liked it.
I was really shocked that that Ruff and the Kushida beat Gargano and Theory.
Yeah, there were. If I had to bet throughout the show on paper who I thought would win some of the matches that we're going to talk about, I was dead wrong. I think I pretty much all of them.
You know, I really was too. I think so too.
I didn't see that coming.
I did in my mind. I had Gargano and Austin Theory winning this match, but you know, it was a good upset. I mean, it was crazy. You know, next match, man, we had Ashante Adonis, man. Him and his partner Desmond Troy was supposed to be in his Dusty Rhodes Classic too.
Supposed to,
but Ashante Adonis came to a roadblock in the name of Mr. Karrion Kross, man.
Yeah.
And our beautiful Scarlett, of course. Man, Karrion Kross destroyed this guy. Just decimated. It wasn't even a match. It was like more of like a warm-up.
No. Anymore, if it's somebody I don't know their name and they're going against him, it's
know
a squash match all
That's
the way.
That's a squash match. Of course, I did have Karrion Kross win this match regardless. So that was definitely, and that's exactly what happened. It wasn't even a win. It was just, like you said, just a squad, just a total beat down. Karrion Kross destroyed this poor fella, and now these two are not in the tournament, so that leaves 2 spots open. We're going to talk about that too. Next up, man, is in the first round, second Dusty Rhodes Classic, man. We had, which I don't understand this. The Lucha House Party is like going back and forth between NXT and the main roster, dude. And they're taking on they took on Imperium, and this is another match right here where I thought, I was totally wrong. I thought Imperium was going to win. That was not the case. Lucha House Party did win this match, upsetting for, of course, Imperium. But hey,
I wouldn't have picked them.
No, but we did see not Walter, but the other Imperium member did come back. I forgot his name.
Wolf?
Yeah, Alexander Wolf. He comes back at the end of this match. I think actually he probably should have got involved in help maybe his boys win this match against Lucha House Party. That was kind of
He was
crazy.
probably shocked too.
Yeah, it was a shocking experience. First round match in the women's Dusty Rhodes Classic, you guys. You had Casey Catanzaro and Kaden Oh my God, man, going against Martinez and Storm. This is another match. I had Storm Martinez winning against Casey and Caden, man, and that was not the case.
No.
Wow.
I was shocked.
Dude, if you guys see this match, it was really shocking. And Casey and Caden, man, talk about two athletes, two girls, they showed me something new in this match. I was really surprised.
The end of it, when she did I don't even know what
was it?
Kind of move it was, but she took it from her boyfriend, her husband.
Are they married?
And that was, I don't know
if they're married, but if you don't know, Casey is with Ricochet. And whatever it was, man.
That was one of the craziest moves I've ever seen any female perform in my life.
Okay, American
Ninja.
Ninja.
Check it out if you haven't seen it.
Right. American Ninja Warrior Casey Catanzaro, man, one hell of a move and one hell of a match. Her and her partner Caden move on to the second round of the Women's Dusty Classic. That was definitely a shocker. Next up, we had a guy named Tyler Rust, man. This is a new kind of guy. If you guys seen him last week, he took on, of course, our boy Tommaso Ciampa and took Tommaso Ciampa to the limit. Of course, Ciampa did end up winning the match. But this Tyler Rust, man, is under management with this Malcolm Bevins guy. If you guys know who he is. Anyway, ends up going against Bronson Reed, and this is exactly what happened in this match. This is exactly what I knew was going to happen. Bronson Reed did just totally destroy Tyler Rust, and back to the drawing board for this guy. Just like his manager said, back to the drawing board. So here we go. But yeah, Bronson Reed did pick up the win. Your main event for NXT was awesome, dude. The fight pit was amazing. You had Timothy Thatcher going one-on-one against Tommaso Ciampa, and there's only two fight pits in NXT history, and both these matches, both fight pits, Timothy Thatcher won both of them.
It did. It was good.
First one was against, of course, Matt Riddle. Yeah. He beat Matthew Riddle. That was an awesome match. And this match right here did not disappoint either. Tommaso Ciampa, man, one hell of a match. Took it to him. And, how he made him tap out in this, didn't he, with his leg against the cage. That was wild. That was pretty crazy. Man, I'm telling you, if you guys are sleeping on Timothy Thatcher, dude, he knows what the hell he's doing. This dude's badass in the ring. Big time. And Tommaso Ciampa found out firsthand. But the big story here is after NXT was getting ready to go off the air, actually after it did go off the air, I was looking at some exclusive footage, and Timothy Thatcher was walking through the parking lot, and Tommaso Ciampa caught up with him, and he told Timothy Thatcher, "Hey, I heard there's an opening in the Dusty Rhodes Classic." So, and there is, because of course, Karrion Kross took out the boy Shante Donaldson and his partner. So, are we going to see Timothy Thatcher tag team with Tommaso Ciampa?
I believe so.
To be in the Dusty Rhodes Classic, man. That'll be something special, you guys, to see. And that was all that happened on the NXT side of things for your Wednesday Night Wars. Now, we're going to get into this AEW side of things. And AEW Dynamite did not disappoint like it never does. Phenomenal. But I do got a problem with AEW Dynamite right now. I'm not too sure how I feel about them teaming up with Impact Wrestling. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a big Impact Wrestling fan. I never was. Maybe back in the day when it first started out, TNA. I don't know though.
I actually think it's good. I like it. I was a little on edge about it too. But the more I got to thinking about it, that just brings AEW, I think, a step closer to competing with the WWE, especially if they partnership.
I see, like you said, I wouldn't want to compete with the WWE. I wouldn't want to do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? But I see what you're saying, though.
And I see the potential for new matchups.
Yeah, I do too. Because you're right.
Especially one thing that when we were shooting the show before that I've said personally is that AEW's women division isn't the best right now, and
if they did,
Impact's got quite a few female athletes. They do really, really good.
That's true. That is definitely true. We have talked about that before.
And I think it's something new and fresh. And
it is.
Something new and fresh, in my opinion, is always good. So, I like it.
I'm not saying I don't like it. It's going to take me a minute for it to catch on with me anyway, I think.
And I don't know a lot of people on Impact, so if we cover it, I don't know a lot of people. I know a few, The main players like Sami Callihan, Ty Valkyrie, and
Ty
names
Valkyrie,
like that.
course,
James Storm and the Motor City Machine Guns.
That's crazy.
That gets me excited.
Yeah.
Right there.
Speaking of that, if you guys don't know, this week on Impact, what did happen was Matt Hardy and Private Party ended up showing up on Impact, and Private Party ended up beating James Storm and one of the Motor City Chris Sabin.
Yeah.
Because of course his partner is out with injury, but Chris Sabin, they beat Chris Sabin and Storm.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Become the Impact #1 champion or #1 contenders for Impact Tag Team Championship against the Good Brothers. You guys, wow, that's that. See, I mean, there is a lot of potential for this whole Impact AEW combo type. I mean, it might be it's going to be pretty good. And I'm telling you right now, NXT has a lot to step up to, man, when it comes trying to compete with AEW and now Impact, which I'm hearing it might be for sale. And if that's the case, well, Tony Khan's probably not buying it.
Yeah.
So there you go. If that happens, that's like you said.
There's
your women's roster and a whole bunch of other guys you got going on.
That and there's your other weekday show. So you could have AEW on 2 nights.
When
one
of the shows will never be a 3-hour show, they already said it's not happening. We don't want a 3-hour show. That's there you go.
Which I think is good in its own right.
Right. Yeah,
too long, too much TV.
Right. Raw is too long, I think. But I'm not saying it's not a good. There's like one thing is good on Raw right now. They got going on is probably the best thing is the Fiend, Alexa Bliss, and that storyline with Randy Orton.
For sure.
That's the only thing they got going on right now on Raw. So we'll find out in the weeks to come, see what happens with that. And of course, on the SmackDown side of things, I think the only thing they got good going over there is probably the big dog Roman Reigns, your Universal Champion, and the whole Kevin Owens storyline with Adam Pearce and stuff.
Yeah,
that's pretty interesting. So we're gonna get that. Anyway, back to AEW. -1 birthday party head off the show this week, and it was a Dark Order going against TH2 and Chaos Project. Yeah. What'd you think?
It was a good match. I liked the match. Happy birthday, -1, by the way.
Yeah. But we did not say. But what we didn't say. Dark Order tag team up with Adam Page.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
Yeah. So that was pretty interesting to see Adam Page and Dark Order tag team up together. What didn't happen after the match, what Dark Order wanted to happen after the match was Adam Page was to give them the answer if he's going to join the Dark Order or not.
Yeah, that whole segment was pretty funny. They rolled out the red carpet just for him to say, no, yeah. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, this time he said he's already tried the team thing and it didn't pan out for him the first time, so he's not going to do it this time either. So he kindly declined. He said no. But of course, -1 did have a great birthday party, man.
Yeah.
Heard, so that was awesome. Good for him. If you guys don't know who he is, that's Mr. Brody Lee's son, Brody Jr. Of course, Brody Lee passed away not too long ago. I talked to you guys about that last week, along with Pat Patterson, due to this whole pandemic thing. It was crazy. Next up, we had Team Taz, man. They came out. But first, before they came out, Tony Schiavone was in the ring with Sting. And Sting wanted Darby Allin to come out there, and he wanted to let Darby Allin know that he had his back.
Yeah.
And that's when Team Taz came out, and they said they're tired of bullshit, so to speak. So now, what have a street fight, they said?
Yeah, it's a street fight at Revolution, which, unfortunately, they had to change the date. And the new date, I believe, is March 27th.
Yeah.
So it's Darby and Sting taking on Cage and Ricky Starks.
Right. It was February 20-something, wasn't it?
27th.
27th, that's something like that. It was February 20-something. They changed the date to March 27th.
I believe.
So there you go.
I'm not swearing to you, but I think that's it.
So that is your next pay-per-view for AEW.
Yeah, Revolution.
Keep down your calendar. So that's going to be a Team Taz versus Sting and Darby Allin in the street fight. So there's one of your matches. Next up,
from what I hear, it's going to be a cinematic match.
Is it really?
That's what I'm hearing. I don't know
that'll be interesting
how true it is. I think they're trying to do that because of Sting's health and his age.
Well, it could be,
trying
but
to limit the amount of bumps and
I really enjoyed the whole match, the best street fight they had with Proud and Powerful versus the Best Friends, man. That was awesome. Street fight they had. Parking lot brawl.
Yeah.
That was great.
I don't know if Sting can go through it.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't know if he can go through it.
I don't think so either. So, yeah, I think maybe a cinematic match for them on there, that would be probably something perfect for him. Definitely. Next up, we had Pretty Peter Avalon going 1-on-1 against Mr. Cody Rhodes, and I see that he took his last name back.
Yeah.
So now he's using Rhodes.
Yeah.
And, of course, his coach, Arn Anderson, was there by his side, and Cody wanted to win this match less than a minute, he said, but it wasn't the case due to some outside interference and other things that happened in this match.
Yeah.
Who's this Jade girl, man? Supposed to be with Shaq. Came out running her mouth. She's a pretty big specimen, man, for a girl, man. I'll tell you what.
She almost reminds me of China.
I was gonna say it too. China definitely.
Just how built she is.
She's pretty stout, man. She's a big girl. And I'm not talking about big and fat. I'm talking about she's big and muscly. She's really big. But anyway, Cody Rhodes wouldn't match, but he did not beat Peter in a minute. But he did.
The match went a lot longer than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be fast.
Definitely. Then we had a match between your former AEW champion, John Moxley, took on a guy named Nick Camarado, was his name? And this dude looked like fucking Bruiser Brody, dude. This Nick guy. He's big. This Nick Camarado guy, he comes from QT Anderson and Dusty Rhodes' school of wrestling, the Rhodes Academy. And this dude right here, just like Jim Ross said it and Tony Schiavone said it best when they said this dude definitely reminds him of Bruiser Brody. He's a big dude. He was a big dude. But, of course, no match for Mr. John Moxley. It wasn't an easy win, but it was a win for John Moxley. So there you go, man. Well, it's good to see John back on TV.
Yeah. He cut a promo after it was over, saying that bring anybody from all over the world you want to.
Yeah.
Line him up and he'll knock him down.
He'll knock him down, he said. He's ready. He's definitely ready to go. Next up, you had a team of next was a six-man tag match, Top Flight and Matt Sydal. If you guys know what that name is, Evan Bourne from WWE. Matt Sydal, Top Flight, great young tag team in Top Flight, going against Matt Hardy in the Private Party. Your Impact #1 contenders for the Impact Championship, evidently. But anyway, this is a crazy match itself. I did not pick a winner here because I totally got lost. So I don't know who won. Who won? Did you see who won?
Yeah, Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy the
Private Party won.
I must have walked away from the TV and I just didn't even come back and I figured it did.
During
I seen a low blow.
During any tag match that has more than two people in it, the funniest thing to me is trying to hear Jim Ross call it.
Oh man.
He gets pretty hot. He gets really hot over these tag matches when nobody's following the rules. As far as the match goes, though, Top Flight is pretty legit. I've seen them through 2 matches, and those guys can go with pretty much anybody.
What are they, 21 and 19?
Yeah.
These 2 guys, man, are badass, dude. These 2 young kids. They're ready to go.
I think they're turning Private Party heel. Because the way they won
Good job of
is... I don't know which
one.
one.
That's right. I think it was Marquez
hit him
with a chair.
Yeah, hit him with a chair.
That's right. I did see that.
And they won.
Sorry, a little technical difficulty.
Sorry about that.
Dropped the phone, but anyway. Yeah, that was crazy. I did see that. I remember that now.
Yeah.
You just said that. It's crazy. And his partner was surprised after he hit him. He was like, hey, man, whatever. And he went along with the flow.
Yeah.
And it made Matt Hardy happy. Well, what's he taking off them boys? 37?
Yeah, something crazy.
So Matt Hardy's getting 30% of their, that's funny. I don't know. What?
One thing we forgot to mention, and I don't know if you're going to mention it, I forget what part of the show it was. They did a lot of backstage interviews and a lot of backstage segments.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Throughout the show. One that really caught my attention was the Young Bucks decided to go try and find their friend, Kenny Omega, at his house.
Because of what happened last week.
And, Kenny Omega wasn't at his house, but Dawn Callis was at his house. And he pretty much was trying to bribe Matt and Nick to defriend Kenny Omega, which I thought was kind of weird, only because how last week ended.
Right, it was crazy.
And then later on in the show, they do find Kenny, Kenny finds Don in the locker room, and he's got himself a shiner.
Black eye, everything. He's pretty
2 kicks to the face, yeah. So
pretty messed up.
Story's really interesting.
But what you did forget to mention when he was offering them.
See, I always forget.
It's all right. It's all right. When he did offer him them checks he offered was Impact checks, and Young Buck said they're probably not no good anyway because they bounced last time they were in Impact. So he ripped them up from his face. Remember that? They ripped them up and threw them. So that was kind of funny right there. And then of course, like you said, when Kenny Omega found Don Callis there at the AEW, he had a black eye. His face was pretty messed up. Like Young Bucks really messed him up. So, but anyway, later on, that pissed Omega off, and they went after took out Pentagon Jr.
Yeah, I don't know where the other members of the Death Triangle were. That seemed kind of odd.
That was weird.
Odd to me that it was 3-on-1.
Yeah,
and they let it drag out for a good little bit too.
Yeah.
So hopefully, they get some type of payback.
Yeah,
hopefully he's not getting written off TV, because he's one of my favorites. So.
Yeah. Hey man, next up you had Penelope Ford going 1-on-1 against this Layla Hirsch woman, and during that Penelope Ford's match, something interesting. Miro came out with his new butler, Chuck Taylor. Man, and of course she had Orange Cassidy out in the audience. And after Penelope Ford ends up winning the match, Miro picks up Mike and orders Chuck Taylor to tell his friend Orange Cassidy that he's no longer his best friend. He is now Miro's best friend. And man, that's a crazy storyline. So, but he's only supposed to be Miro's butler until after the wedding, right? After beach break.
Yeah,
that's in 2 weeks.
I believe that.
So 2 more weeks. Hopefully Chuck Taylor can get rid of and going back to the best friends. We'll see what happens there. Like I said, Penelope Ford didn't win the match. To me, man, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, the main event of this whole show was phenomenal, awesome. You had all 3 teams were from the Inner Circle. Chris Jericho, MJF, teamed up together to go against Santana Ortiz, Proud and Powerful, to go against Sammy Hagar. So there you go. And it was an awesome match.
Yeah, it was.
Dude, I wasn't expecting
totally crazy. Yeah.
They went at it. Dude.
The MVP of the whole match, in my opinion, was Sammy.
Dude, I have to agree with that.
He was going to town, putting on a show for anybody that cared.
But I like Santana,
he didn't
too.
Care.
I mean, I'm a big Santana fan too. So, but yeah, like he said, Sammy, Sammy Guevara, man, he's a one hell of an athlete. And this whole match, this whole segment right here is just awesome, dude. A great match.
Definitely worth watching. If you like AEW and you don't have time to watch the whole show, watch this one.
Yeah, the last match maybe was awesome, dude. All 6 members of the Inner Circle did a fantastic job. They did not hold back.
No.
They did not hold back.
And Jericho and MJF were trying anything they could to get the W in. Baseball bats and rings, and it just
against their own partners. Dude, I'm telling you what.
Hager wouldn't have any of that. It was good. It was a good match.
Jericho and MJF did end up picking the victory here, dude. So that was awesome, though. So there you guys go. That was your Wednesday Night War review, dude. I hope you like I said, AEW in my book once again beat NXT this week. But we'll have to see what goes on, man. We're glad to be back.
Heck yeah.
Finally, dude.
Missed everybody.
Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely be back next week. If you have any comment for me, VP, or your boy Ryan here, get a hold of us on Facebook, Ryan Harsh, me at the corner. Just get a hold of us. We'll answer any questions you got for us. But hey, man, wow, what a crazy week.
Yeah. It's definitely getting good.
Yeah, definitely.
All the crazy stuff you got going on now with the pandemic and stuff, it's good to have something that you could
definitely fall back
relax
on
and watch.
And I hope you guys enjoy our show for sure.
For sure. And Wednesdays definitely are the night to watch.
Yeah, because we talk a lot about the Wednesday Night Wars. We love the Wednesday Night Wars. It's something special with us right now. Not so much Raw and SmackDown, even though we do watch them, we do pay attention to what's going on, but the Wednesday Night Wars us is number one. We'll take care of that. And of course, we're always going to have a rumor show, and that's probably going to be the next show we do for you guys coming up next. But until next time, you guys, next week, we're going to have a lot to talk about again.
Yep.
Wednesday Night Wars coming at you one more time. For your boy Ryan, I'm your boy VP. We'll see you guys right back here next time, you guys, next week, right here on the corner. We'll see you then.